this is Santos Rolon Jr. here, Stockton, California, enjoying a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day. Wow, that came out pretty good. Hey, what do you do with people? What do you do with people, negative people? What do you do with people that are loud? Not like me, I'm being a little loud right now. But what do you do with negative people when they come at you with negative words, a negative attitude, stinking thinking? What do you do, man? You know, do you punch them in the face? Do you lash out at them? Do you yell back at them and say, hey, don't you talk to me that way? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? You respect me. No. You know, we got to learn to walk in total humility. And in order to walk in total humility, you got to have self-mastery. You got to know who you are. And you got to know how to respect yourself. You see, people may disrespect you, and it's easy to yield to their kind of mindset. You know, you could be doing whatever. You could be, it's amazing. You could be just anywhere in the world, enjoying yourself, maybe at a restaurant, maybe at home, cooking a meal, or you could be doing something outside, you know, whatever, and this rude person shows up. And you got to look at that person, and you got to, you know, you got to sit back and you got to think for a moment. Wait a minute. You've been working on yourself. You've been working on yourself for a long time now. You know you're getting better. You know you're not a complainer. You know you're getting better at listening. You know you're getting better as a person. You are a light. You are an example. You are a book being read, like the Bible says, by all men. So what do? This person shows up with a negative attitude, female or male, whatever it may be, or it could be a thing. What do? You know, you gotta, first of all, you better have some self-control in this world, because, you know, most people, when you don't have self-control, when you don't have self-mastery, when you're not practicing self-control daily, and you're not plugged into the proper sources that are gonna actually help you become your very best person, you know what happens, man. People break up, marriages end up in divorce, fallout between brothers and sisters, road rage. People fall right back into their old lifestyle. You know what? They've been doing good, and next thing you know, they're hitting the bottle, they're smoking the pipe, they're doing some stupid crap because they got into an argument because they lowered their standards. In other words, that other person influenced you to become something that you truly didn't want to. And it shouldn't be that way, my friend. I remember, and I'm not saying I live my life perfect every single day, but I've gotten at least 85% better than the way that I used to be. And, you know, the more that you practice self-control, the more that you meditate and you see the person that you truly want to be every single day, that positive image, that proper influence, it hits you that moment when that negative person shows up. And you do get stronger. That's the awesome, man. Whoo, man, that's the awesome thing. You know, you step in the ring with people like that, you're fighting a battle. You know, you don't have to throw a punch. You don't have to throw a word. You don't have to get into a verbal discussion with somebody like that. Silence. Internal fortitude. You take that moment and you look at yourself and you say, you know what, I'm not going to yield to this. I'm not going to yield to that person's mentality, or that person's sick. That person is sick. I'm not going to yield to that. And that's the way that that's the way that you have to talk to yourself in your head. That's the way that you got to think. That's the way that you have to look at circumstances and situations that pop up. Because guess what? All of that is serving you to make you a better person. It's all serving you to make you a better person, a better businessman, a better father, a better husband, a better friend. And unfortunately, we live in a negative world, and we have to learn to accept the negatives. Yin yang. You know that symbol, the yin yang? It's like negative and positive. We have to learn, we must practice every single day and understand that the negatives in this world are meant to teach us a lesson. They're meant to help us grow. They're meant to help us become the very best person that we can become. And I don't know about you, but I want to become my very best. 2017 is going to be an awesome year, my friend. Awesome year. I'm believing for great things, great growth, and self-mastery. Woo, man, I get pumped, man. I tell you, I get pumped. I love talking about this stuff. I love thinking about it. I love challenging myself. And I'm starting to really love, to a certain point, when those negative people show up in my life. I know it doesn't necessarily feel good at the moment, but the more disciplined that you and I become and recognize those situations that pop up to help us become our best, bring it on, baby. Bring it on, baby. Woo! I had to get that one off my chest. Man, today must be a day of inspiration for me. Anyways, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you at the very top on my next video. If you don't like the lifestyle that you're living, change your paradigms. I'll help you watch some more of my videos. And if you're interested in business, if you're serious about creating wealth this year, click the link in the description area and we can make contact and we will go forward, my friend. God bless you. Be thankful, smile, and I tell you, stay focused. Stay focused, because you do not want to end up in some weird scuffle where you either get hurt or you hurt somebody else. I'll see you at the top on my very next video. Peace!